I can't even get into like the mid
No, I can do
28s.
that. I can do that.
Oh, I can't even do 28s to be honest. So I didn't even bother getting a setup or anything. I'm just gonna use like a default one.
Is that the stream live?
Yeah, that's the stream going live.
Okay. Well, hello everyone, and welcome along to Silverstone, the British Grand Prix. We're coming home for round 10 of the ILR1 World Championship. Oh shoot, the F1 intro, Jamie.
Oh yeah, I just
Did you get that?
lost. Yeah, I got it.
Yep, okay. Yep, but welcome everyone to Silverstone, round 10 of the championship. Alongside me, Jamie Mubata. Jamie, you're just at your bed for this one, but it promises to be a thrilling race, you would think. I mean, you saw it last week in Austria. It was a titanic scrap for the victory between Pistas and Michelangelo, and Jeff's Revenge as well getting involved. Today, Jamie, more of the same. What about Cliffy? Is he going to get himself involved in the action here today?
I hope so. The more people, the better, right? I mean, last week was blessed by the track being a very short track and the skill level not being too variable, but this is Silverstone, a bit longer of a lap time, and not many people are enjoying this track from what I'm hearing. A lot of people are struggling for pace, struggling to get certain tires to work, and struggling for aerodynamic grip. So it'll be very interesting to see how the drivers cope and what the timings will look like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Jamie, I ask you most of the times when we come to qualifying, what do you think then? What do you think the time will be? I mean, we know Michelangelo and Pistas are at times invincible in qualifying, but where do you think we stand?
I'll put it like a
terms of,
26-7 for pole. What do you think, Michelangelo on pole? I think with that wheel it's gonna help him. I don't know if Pistas uses a wheel or a pad. I can't remember, but I don't know. For times, I'm thinking like what, a 26-7 for pole.
26-7. Well, there we go then. That is absolutely incredible if we see anything like that, isn't it? Really.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, we're expecting though, and I think you agree, we are expecting a one-stop strategy here. It would be the simple super soft to medium tyres if all goes well. I don't really see any other strategies being favourable. I don't think you could start on a set of super softs and drag softs to the end, could you, Jamie?
Yesterday I qualified on the softs and did soft super soft. So I mean, it might be possible to do soft, super soft. I mean, it wasn't technically the best for tire wear. The super soft started acting really weird towards the end of the race. Like they were a second off within 2 laps for some odd reason. But I don't know. It is possible to do super soft though.
Okay. Well, it will be really interesting to see what we can do as the cars come out onto the track. Look at them all streaming down towards the middle sector of the lap through Maggots and Beckett's for the first time. Jamie, your favourite part of the racetrack, is it through that section, Maggots and Beckett's? Do you enjoy that? I know it's not your favourite track in the world, but whereabouts do you really enjoy? I mean, it is high speed, Jamie. Come on, it's absolutely flat out for the majority of the lap.
I mean, I like.
Surely there's somewhere on the track you feel good about.
I like Cops. Just the fact that he can just take it just about flat out in these cars. I mean, Maggots and Beckett's is a lot of fun too, but I mean, if you get the setup wrong, too high of a ballast or anything like that, it can really end in tears. It's a corner that's worrying me for tonight in ILR2. So hopefully we've sorted out this, whatever setup, if I'm running a proper setup. Hopefully we've got that sorted out, and hopefully these guys have it sorted out too. We don't want anyone crashing out in Maggots and Beckett's, right?
No, absolutely not. You'll have an aeroplane crash down there if you have anything like that. Let's have a look at then who is out there on the lap. Again, as usual, as we've seen last week, we expect Michelangelo Pistas, and we expect Jeff's Revenge to be there as well. Cliffy, there's so many classy drivers in this field, but Michelangelo coming down towards the end of this first sector, and this section of circuit, there's so many different lines you can take. Wow.
That's rapid.
First sector. Look at this line he takes. This is crucial for many of the drivers. A lot of them struggle through Luffield.
Yeah.
Look at that. He comes into Luffield, he takes it tight on the way in, runs it out wide, and then gets the best exit he can. So there you go. If anyone watching and needs some tips for ILR2 later on, or some general tips for Silverstone over the coming days, Michelangelo's your man. He's absolutely rapid. I've seen his time trial times, and look at this through Maggots and Beckett's, as committed as you can be. The back end wanting to step out a little bit there, but he gets in the throttle nice and early through Chapel and down the hanger straight. Johnny with the first time on the board, a 28.8. Shimasi 27.8. So Michelangelo, is he going to go even quicker? You would certainly think so. Tadpoles pops into P2 on a 1:28 flat. Michelangelo round the final corner. Here he goes. Liam Robble goes fourth quick. Beastas with a 27.2. Really lowering the bar. Michael Davis with a 27.5. Good effort from him as well there. Michelangelo though, what can he do to open? Oh,
27.2.
Oh, 27.3. A 10 shy of Beastas. And what did we say,
Oh yeah,
Jimmy? We thought
27.3. Yeah, sorry. Oh
we
yeah,
thought
you're
it'd
right.
be on the 26s, didn't we?
Yeah, I thought it'd be the 26s, but hey, you never know. Maybe that was a bit ambitious for me, but I'm normally very close on these calls.
Well, we'll soon find out. I mean, these guys have obviously 7 minutes to go, the opening runs of the session, but Beastas draws first blood in his bid to get revenge for Michelangelo, handing him a bit of a spanking in the second half of the race last time round. He ran away from him, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
After the ding-dong battle.
Didn't help that Beastas had a very low, what do you call it, fuel. He wasn't doing too good on fuel. But yeah, that was a very entertaining race. It's probably one of the best races I've ever seen since ILR began, huh?
Oh, yeah, and ILR's had a very short history, don't get me wrong. It's only a few months old, and already there's been some memorable moments as Michelangelo there, getting the back end slide. He's going for 2 runs, Jamie, by the looks of it.
2 runs.
And I'm looking at his steering wheel there, and he is a tenth and a bit up on his previous best by looking at his steering wheel. Has he lost time now, though? I don't think so. Michelangelo coming to the end of the lap, doing 2 runs. Beastas isn't doing 2, he's coming in. Michelangelo clearly not happy with his opening effort, and here he goes again. Can he beat Beastas at the second attempt? No, he can't. He gets very, very close though.
I don't know why he did that.
Thousands away.
That's not very smart, because if you bowl your final lap, you're gonna start on those tires.
Well, yeah, you're right there, Jamie. But look at that. He gets just 4 thousandths of a second shy of Beastas, and that's how close it is. Interestingly, in the battle behind, it's ZR Mercedes that's popped up into 3rd place with that force in there. That's a good effort, isn't it? 27.4.
That's a solid effort. I don't know if he's on a lap. Yeah, he is still on max. No, he's backed off though. But most of the guys are in the pits. They're probably going to sit around before they go for one final run.
Yeah, some guys doing 2 laps, some doing 1. Liam Robble's out there pushing hard down the bottom of the timesheets in 14th place. He's out there on the super soft tyre. Is he on a quick one or is he backed out of it? I think he's backed out of this one. Yeah, he has. And a big lull in the action at the moment, but Hayden's starting one on softs, interestingly, Jamie.
28.3 isn't bad on the softs, actually. That's not bad.
Decent effort. Yeah,
that's a solid effort.
And what can he do this time? It seems like he's going for it again, or is he just... he's just finished the lap, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he just finished the lap, yeah.
Ah, right, I see. But quite a tight field, actually, this weekend. I'm a bit surprised by that. It's usually ILR2 where the tightest field is, but the top 16 cars covered by 1.6. The top 13
that's not bad.
covered by 1.1.
And Ace of Pace and Dan haven't set a lap time. I don't know why Ace of Pace leaves his lap time so late, though.
I think he's just weighing up what tyres to go on when he sees what's in front of him on the board, really. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
But Beastas on top at the moment. But do you think that we're going to see Michelangelo and Beastas into the 26s here? I mean, were we just estimating too much?
Maybe I was estimating too much, because they had to find 2 to 3 10s to get into the 26s. So, I mean, they have to have an absolute madness of a lap if they want to get into the 26s. So maybe I've overestimated a bit.
Yeah, I was quite surprised too, because I actually seen Michelangelo's time trial times. They were well into the 26s. His time trial times were like a 26.3 or 26.4.
Yeah.
So I thought he'd have been in the 26s here today, but he's some 8 10s away from that now. So it will be interesting to see what happens. As Michael Davis, Jamie, starts an outlap. So he's doing well here this weekend. 4th place at the moment. He's had a horrendous season. His title defence has been far from a defence, as to be said.
The problem is, though, is when Michael Davis qualifies 4th, he finishes like 13th or something like that. So he needs to get out of that 4th place position. That's his bad luck spot.
Oh, okay, I see. It's one of those ones, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Not good for Michael Davis. Let us know in the comment section if you're watching, and who do you think is your bet for pole position here, and what do you think the time will be? Do you guys think that Beastas and Michelangelo will get into the 26s, and do you think anyone will beat them? And if anyone can, who? And also tell us, Beastas or Michael, if nobody else can, which one is going to take the pole? I'm going to go for Michelangelo. I think he's got something in his pocket. I think he's winding this up into getting a good lap. But I think Beastas has done a good time there, and I think Michelangelo can aim for that. What about you, Jamie?
Are you saying if I can aim for a 26? Is that what you're asking?
Sorry?
No, he's saying
I'm
like,
asking you who you think will win.
oh, you think we'll win?
The pole
Oh,
battle. The pole battle, sorry.
ooh, that's tough, man. I really want to say Michelangelo will win the pole battle. Like, I really do think he can. I think he'll just narrowly get in front of Beastas. Weird shout, but I think Michelangelo's gonna take pole again.
Well, we'll soon find out. Michael Davis is out there on a flying lap, coming down into Brooklands. Very, very tricky corner, as we've already said. And there you go, Michael Davis taking a slightly different line, not as tight on the way in as his teammate Michelangelo, but still getting a reasonable exit as he heads now through the tricky, well, not so tricky, right-hander of Woodcote and down into Cops Corner. Your favourite corner on the track, Jamie. Look at that flat out through there, the back end wants to step out, but in the 2017 cars, it's so good, isn't it? It feels brilliant as he now goes through Maggots and Beckett's. And the back end again stepping out. Big moment there for Michael Davis. And he's backed out of it.
Yeah, he's backed out of it. That's bad.
What will Michelangelo do? He's about to start a flying lap. We've got Shimasi in 5th place. He's 6/10 away from the pole, but Michael Davis and ZR Mercedes have done a good job. Look how tight it is there. Shimasi in 5th, Jeff's Revenge 6th, Bullet 7th. Really, really tight between those guys. All the 27.8s. Stanley's done a good effort to go 9th, 8th quickest, hasn't he? Good effort from Stanley there. The Swiss driver. Tadpole's 9th and Lickleblock's down in 10th. I don't know what's going on with Lickleblock today. Not really having a good weekend, is he? So far, anyway.
I'm not too sure if it's just the car setup, they can't turn on the super softs or what. Normally it's quite quick. Maybe
Jamie.
it's what's up?
Jamie, I'm just going to say to you now, look at the train of cars at the final part of the lap at Stowe Corner. I'm watching B-Stats and there's so many cars there queuing up, waiting to get a lap in, and that could ruin B-Stats' preparations and a few others. Sarah Mercedes is in that queue, and so is Shimasi. Jeff's Revenge is just coming up to it as well. So many cars in that final sector, and that is going to make it very difficult to get the temperature into the tyres and get a lap in. It really is. B-Stats is going to get one. He's crossing the line now, but he will not be in any kind of rhythm. Michelangelo is already halfway around the lap, pushing now. What can Michelangelo do as he heads down the hangar straight? Is he heading quicker than B-Stats? He's in one chance and he's failed. He's in another chance and he's got within 0.04 of a second. What will happen this time? People knocking my door, they can piss off. I'm not going to get answered. Here goes Michelangelo. B-Stats in the lead at the moment. What will Michelangelo do as they come into the final 2 corners? Michelangelo, here he comes, squatting the throttle, heading for the line. Can he beat B-Stats and put it on pole?
Yes, he can.
A 127 flat, a super effort, and now all eyes turn to B-Stats.
Yeah, I don't know if he's in rhythm or if his tires are up to temperature yet, but that was a huge traffic jam. I think is that Shimasi doing his lap just right behind B-Stats. Hungry Tadpoles is off, the engine is done, he's in the gravel, and that's his qualifying done. Michael Davis is pulled into the pits, he's done. B-Stats is going through Chapel now, runs it a bit wide into the grass, opens the DRS.
Up to 5th place.
Who's that? Oh, Tao's up to 5th.
Tao's up to 5th.
6/10
and
off.
Lickleblock is coming to the end of his lap. Is he going to climb into the top 10? He's only 9th.
No, he's only 9th. Wow.
Surprisingly poor there. But here comes B-Stats, Jimmy. The man you say we need to watch. Can he respond to Michelangelo's 27 flat? Here comes the Williams car, heading through the final couple of corners. The fans in the grandstands cheering him on. They want a Williams up the front. Here goes B-Stats, and he does it! A 26.9. There you
Shimasi
go,
goes
the 26s have arrived. Shimasi 27.1, great effort there. What about ZR Mercedes? He's only 4th, but look how close he gets, 27.2. And I tell you what, if B-Stats and Michael never improved in the end there, they'd have been swallowed up by Shimasi and ZR Mercedes. Bullet's gone 5th as well, great effort by him. A 27.4, and he's pacing the 27.4. He left it late, Jamie.
He left it late, but
putting in the times. Cliffy now goes 8th quickest. Pardon me, I think Cliffy and Jeff will be a bit disappointed.
Yeah, we're Jeff down in 10th. Lickleblock's in 12th. Hayden has out-qualified Lickleblock on the Super Softs. What's all this?
Well, Lickleblock's not really showing the pace that he's shown before, but well done to B-Stats. He has bounced back, the championship leader bouncing back from being put aside by Michelangelo recently, and now it's back to B-Stats on top, and I can assure you we're in for a cracking race if there's anything to go by, aren't we, Jamie? Shimasi, you know, Shimasi, he's desperate to get involved in this fight, isn't he? He's got a real chance as well. Again, another driver who was hoping to get in amongst it last time out in Austria, but he didn't quite have the pace, and today, Jamie, he's got every opportunity to do that, hasn't he?
Yeah, every opportunity. Oh my god, there's a train of cars here. And I'm seeing in the comments, are we expecting snow at Silverstone today? I think we are. And with the
Yeah,
light blue banded Pirelli soft tires, uh, as a race start, safety car will lead us off the grid tomorrow.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, some chains in the tyres, maybe for
Yeah,
some
some chains
snow.
in the tires.
Yes, and you saying, Jimmy? You're going for light blue banded tyres? Is that what you're
Yeah,
thinking?
the
Is
light
that?
blue banded
Well,
snow tires, mate.
yeah, we'll pass it on to Pirelli. I think that's a shout. Paul Henry, if you're watching, you heard light blue snow tyres for next season. You've already got hyper softs and all kinds of softs. So never mind, we ain't going to go there. It's ridiculous. But anyway, there is your qualifying. Look at that, Pistas, 126.9. He steals Michelangelo's thunder. The Greek driver is demoted to second, and it wows the British crowd. Pistas delighted, the British fans delighted. Shimasi third on a 27.1. Sarah Mercedes fourth on a 27.2. Then you've got Bullet in fifth with Ace of Pace, sixth with his only run. Michael Davis dropped to seventh in the end. Cliffy disappointed with eighth. Tau ninth, and Jeff's Revenge is only 10th.
Wow, jeez. A lot of people in the 27s. That looks like a competitive grid because you never know. Qualifying is one thing, the race is another thing.
It sure is, Jamie, and I wonder what we'll see from the guys outside the top 10. The likes of Lickleblocks, we know he's got pace when he puts the times together. So
He'll put
what
the
will
sauce on.
Lickleblocks do, and many others? Will they put softs? Will they put mediums? It's going to be really interesting to see what the drivers choose to do as we get ready here for the British Grand Prix here at Silverstone. It's blue skies at the moment with a little bit of cloud in the sky. Will there be any rain? It'd be good to know from anyone in the Grand Prix to put in the comments if there is any rain expected. But at the moment, the skies do look a little bit threatening, Jamie, but no sign of any rain at the moment.
Yeah, thankfully. But then again, I think dry races. People like wet races, but dry races is what keeps the pack closer. Now that I said that, ILR2 is gonna be a wet race.
Well, it kind of, see, to be honest, the pack's close enough in ILR2. I think it would be a good idea to have a little bit of a rain.
No.
Don't you think? No, okay. Oh, never mind, Jamie. I don't want to. I'll not dampen your parade then. I'll not dampen your evening anymore. So there you go then. Off the grid they go. Pistas at the front, and we've got Michelangelo in second. Pistas at his home race here at Silverstone, upsetting Michelangelo, the Greek god, and the British fans went home happy yesterday in qualifying, back to their tents in the campsite. And yeah, absolutely delighted. A lot of people here camping, Jamie. Have you ever been here camping before?
Behave, mate. I haven't been anywhere north of London.
Yeah,
Too far
you
north
should,
of me.
You should. Come on, Scotland's a lovely place.
Behave, mate.
These stats on pole position, and it is Michelangelo in second. We've got Shimasi sitting in third position, and he's got a good chance as well, Jamie. We can't discount Shimasi. We always talk about the box office battle between Bistas and Michelangelo, with Jeff's Revenge getting involved last week, but Shimasi could be the Jeff's Revenge this week to get involved, couldn't he? And he could prove that he can get out amongst it, and ZR Mercedes as well. No slouch whatsoever.
He's holding by
really...
Bulletproof's in fifth. Ace of Pace, Shimasi's teammate, down in sixth place. He's followed by Michael Davis in the McLaren, down in seventh. VRT Cliffy in eighth. Sebastian Tao, he's in ninth. Jeff is back at catering in 10th. Hayden's in 11th. Lico Blocks starting on the super softs in 12th. Liam Robo, one of two drivers starting on the mediums, he's down in 13th. Frisky CJ in 14th. Stanley way down in 15th. Hungry Tadpoles eating at catering, he's in 16th, along with Johnny in 17th, and Dan at the back of the grid on the super softs in 18th.
Well, it's interesting to see, Jamie. There is a bit of a mixture there further down the field about what tires to go on. Every compound being used in the field, actually. There's some going for mediums, some feeling the need for a set of soft tyres, and even some of them going for fresh super softs, which seems a little bit unusual. Given
that's what I'm trying to understand. I guess if you get the fresh super softs, you can do super soft, but
It's going to be interesting. I suppose the 26 laps are about to begin here at Silverstone. We'll find out what strategies unfold, and we will find out if we're in for a roller coaster ride once again. Austria was brilliant. Silverstone promises to be just as good. When the lights go out, no! Bistas away from pole. It looks like it's a brilliant start actually from Bistas. Away easily. Michelangelo second, Shimasi third. Then the whole field follow. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th.
Oh, there's a crash.
Whoa, they got a huge
crash. There's
there.
a huge crash.
Jeff's Revenge is out already. And with them, down there is Little Blocks, Cliffy, and yeah, wow, that's huge. Jeff's Revenge left left tire folded up over the Red Bull racing car, and that looks like a big accident, Jamie.
That's a huge accident, and there's no safety car too, so it'll hit. That's it. As there's a Renault back there defending from. Oh, who is that Renault back there? That's Johnny. Okay, so I think who was that got collected off the track? Because there's another car that went off.
That was Lickelblocks, Cliffy, and Jeff's Revenge all went off.
Yeah, that's huge. But
I think it was two separate incidents. It was Jeff's Revenge spinning with
Cliffy.
Lickelblocks, I think.
I saw a Toro Rosso and a Red Bull go off.
Yeah, and then in the background it was Lickelblocks spinning with someone else.
Yeah.
And Lickelblocks only went off himself. No, he'd never collected anyone else. Which is quite surprising. But out front then, we've lost Jeff's Revenge, and it is going to be a tricky race now with no safety car for Lickelblocks and Cliffy. But it is Beastas leading the way with Michelangelo in second, and both of them already starting to sprint a little bit away from Shimasi in third. 1.1 the gap as Cliffy now retires. He's had enough of today's race. I really feel for him. He had no front wing, and he's pulled off to the side of the road, has Cliffy, and out of the Grand Prix he goes. So disappointed to lose two main contenders early on, Jamie, isn't it?
Yeah, so basically what happened, Jeff collected the back of Michael Davis and his car just went, is what he was saying. But that's a shame for him.
Yeah, it is a real shame, and there's three cars coming into the pits. Really messy first lap, so there was other cars caught up in the spinning and crashing, but they never went off the track as such. Ace of Pace needs a brand new front wing. Dan needs a new front wing, and as does Hungry Tadpoles. This is a disaster, and especially for Tadpoles, as he was on medium tyres. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
And
so he's gonna have to probably do like soft, super soft to the end. That's not good. That's
front
very.
wings everywhere then. Down the pits, and Dan's had enough. Dan's out.
Dan's out.
That's a shame.
That's a shame, yeah. At a pit lane like this, I mean, with no safety car too, once you get in an accident, your race is done. You have a 35-second pit lane delta, so I mean, yeah, you're not catching up.
Yeah, a real shame, it has to be said, but to lose those three guys. But Beastas out in front, he leads the way from Michelangelo in second place. 4 tenths between them. We've seen what happened in Austria, folks. Don't go anywhere. It promises to continue this ding-dong battle here at Silverstone. Shimasi running in third, dropping off a little bit, Jamie, but not being dropped massively. With Sarah Mercedes keeping him close company in fourth, and Bullet running in fifth. And Michael Davis, sixth, he's up one from the start. Tow's seventh. The Austrian driver had a nightmare in the Austrian Grand Prix, didn't he, Jamie? Threw the dummy out didn't throw the dummy out the pram here. He just had a bit of a nightmare, didn't he? And the Austrians were sent home early.
That's a shame.
Hayden's the first of the soft runners, up to 8th place. He's putting in a good performance so far this weekend.
Jeez, 30.9 from Beastas.
Already, wow.
Wow, these guys are rapid. I can't even get into the 31s.
Beastas goes rapidly quick and impresses Jamie so much that he falls off the commentary box chair. It's okay, Jamie, get up. You were fine. You were fine.
Behave yourself.
Fainting there at this pace that's getting set here by these drivers. Hayden is 8th then. We'll have to talk about Hayden quickly here because he tried to help out Beastas last week, didn't he, by trying to get in the way of Michelangelo.
Yeah.
And not in the way, and it was in the way because of course it was for position and they couldn't quite manage it. But it looks as if they're working together now, and Hayden may be getting a help with setups from Beastas because he's certainly
because he's really quick. He's right on the back of Tao. I think Michael Davis cleared Tao because Michael Davis has always been in 6th, so I don't know if he's under pressure from Tao or if he cleared him. But Hayden's right behind the two of them as well. Oh, huge moment there for Hayden. He got his wheel up on the what'd you call it? The curb and nearly put the car sideways. My goodness me.
Well, a heart-stopping moment for Hayden. As Michael Davis, you're right, Jamie, really is struggling in front of Tao, running wide and just not at all getting it right. We've got a yellow flag further down the field. That's because Johnny has went for a spin down, dropping to 13th place as a result. Not been a good day for Renault so far, is it? Lickelblocks in the walls. Now Johnny going for a spin. Oh dear.
Oh, Michael Davis and Tao side.
In as well.
Barely holding him off. Oh, Hayden was looking to go down the inside of Tao. Johnny left the session.
Tao spun as well.
Tao spun. Oh, so that's what happened. Yeah, that was an awkward. I think Hayden and Tao came together.
Yeah. Oh dear. So Tao goes for the spin. It's all happening here. Hungry Tadpoles has been in the pits as well, Jamie. Once again, and he's dropped to 15. So that's is that second stop for Hungry Tadpoles?
I think so. No, because he's 38 seconds behind. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the second stop.
So I don't know what happened there. He must have put the wrong tyres on at the stop. So a forgettable day for him. A forgettable day so far for Ace of Pace, Johnny, Lickelblocks, and then the 3 retirements. But back at the front, the gap not changing, Jamie. 3 tenths, and look how close Michelangelo is at the moment.
I think it's because it's also very difficult to overtake on this track. because your best chance is
Beastars
really.
wide.
Oh, Beastars is wide.
Here he comes.
Still, you have to
shadowing him.
pass through this sector, and it's not very easy here.
Okay, Jimmy, where would you say is the best places to overtake? I mean, I've said it before. I mean, the braking zones are so narrow, they're so small because they're not heavy stopping points. So do you have to do it when the DRS is open, really?
Probably the end of the Wellington Straight. Oh, or here, oh, almost took a chance. He thought about it, but but yeah, I think the best opportunity is either this corner right here that they're braking at, or the end of the Wellington Straight. Because the end of the Wellington Straight, it's not as difficult to follow the car into that straight, whereas going through Maggots and Beckett's, you have to keep the car in line. And Michael Davis gets a 5-second stop go. He's pitting very early.
Michelangelo looking very, very, very racy now.
Beastars
starting to struggle, and here comes Michelangelo. He's starting to get into the groove. He's starting to put pressure to Beastars. Beastars is not going to be running off into the distance anymore in Grand Prix. As I say, we've seen him do it in the early stages of the season. Not one bit of it happening here. We've seen it last time out, and we're seeing it again. Beastars being challenged by Michelangelo, and if they get battling, Jamie, you know who'll come through and start battling with them. With Jeff's Revenge out, don't count out Shimasi and ZR Mercedes getting involved, but unfortunately they're in the battle of their own.
Yeah, they're in a battle of their own here. Michael Davis is bolted on a set of mediums. Can you do mediums to the end from here?
It must be. That must be his intention. I don't see any other reason why he would do that. As you can see there, Michelangelo getting a huge load of dirty air and sliding wide going through.
That corner is bad for following cars.
And as you said, Jamie, you're right. It's so much harder to find the move here. You need the car in front to make a mistake in this part. It is better on the Wellington Straight, but it's lap 5 out of 26. A few cars have been in the pits, and it's still Beastars leading barely from Michelangelo in second.
Michelangelo's a lot of
Mercedes is fourth. So yeah, he does. He's certainly looking quicker than Beastars in the straight line, and that might partially tell us why he's understeering a little bit. Not only because he's behind the car, but because he doesn't have as much downforce.
Doesn't have as much downforce, yeah. He has 3 extra laps of fuel. Beastars only has 4/10 or like what, half a lap of fuel in that car. He has to.
Here goes. This is very, very close. Michelangelo's going to look for the inside. Can he find a way past Beastars? They're starting already. Only lap 6 out of 26, and it's all about to start getting pretty tight and pretty racy. Beastars having to look at his battles. I'm surprised he never felt the need to get defensive there, but Michelangelo, he's smart. He'll wait for this moment here. He opens the DRS on the McLaren. He gets tucked right up behind Beastars as they head down the Wellington Straight into Brooklands. The fans on their feet as they go into this stadium-like section. Into the infield. He looks to the inside as Michelangelo. Beastars holds him off, and the British fans are starting to bite their nails as Beastars, their British driver, is not going to be holding on for much longer because the Greek god is coming. Good racing so far, isn't it, Jamie?
Oh yeah, good racing. And I have to point out that Michelangelo's car must be significantly heavier than Beastars, because Beastars only has half a lap of fuel. Michelangelo has about 3 laps basically of fuel in that car. So he has a lot more fuel to overtake or to battle Beastars with, whereas Beastars has to use his fuel solely for defending in a straight line. It's only a matter of time literally before Michelangelo gets him.
Yeah, it is, and it's the problem is he's not getting a proper chance to get alongside. Is he going to get one now? No. It's just half a look again. Beastars though has certainly been put under pressure. It might force him wide into a few corners. This is a genuine place if he has a look, but no. Michelangelo stays put in second place, and Beastars clings on for the moment. Lap 6 out of 26, 20 to go, and Beastars, you're going to have to hold on for quite some time if you want to stay in that lead and bring it home for the British crowd.
Shimasi's they're working the gap. It's the gap. Oh!
Here we go this time. Michelangelo on the inside of Beastars. Is this the moment? The bang wheels. Beastars just about holds on, and they're all about to start doing it once again, Jamie. Oh wow. Michelangelo, that's looking like his best chance down into turn 3.
Here we go.
Never have expected that. Here we go now though. He's opened the DRS. Beastars going to the glass. Oh, that was almost naughty. That was a limit of what's acceptable.
That was naughty.
This is brilliant.
That was fun to watch. That was Michelangelo's best chance because he got such a good exit out of turn 3, turn 4. And that was his best opportunity, but Beastars just squeezes him into the grass.
Well, I think that time round that Beastars pushed him too much. I think
a bit too much.
That time round, he should have moved over earlier. He should have covered that entirely earlier before that car was coming. He moved a little bit. Michelangelo saw that there was still a gap there, and by the time Beastars shut the door, Michelangelo was there. So if I was Beastars next time round, he needs to cover it immediately.
You know what? He's very close again, though. Michelangelo's really close.
Round 2. Bistas goes defensive and this time does cover it properly. Fully to the right this time. Forces Michelangelo a long way around. Don't give him any invitation. And he continues to stay in front. And as you say, Jamie, they are locking the gap. But here he comes. Michelangelo down the inside to try and take a lead from Bistas. Side by side through Valen Club. And somehow Bistas holds on still. This is absolutely brilliant.
Jeez.
And here comes Shimasi and Mercedes. Only 1.5 behind.
Michelangelo down the inside of turn 1.
Oh, Bistas running deep, and this is it. The pressure is being mounted. This is brilliant.
I gotta say,
this is brilliant.
Bistas, for someone who leads races a lot, he's very good at defending.
Yeah, he is very good at defending, arguably overstepping the mark once. But look at them coming, Jamie. Shimasi and Zera.
Yeah, they're coming. The gap is down to 1.1 now.
Oh, this is going to get tasty. I am loving this. Bistas against Michelangelo. This is better than Hamilton Vettel, this. Oh, it might be the F1 off-season, it might be finished, but tune into ILR every week, because trust me, it delivers. Bistas coming round, Woodcote corner, Michelangelo and lap area 26, tucked right up behind him, getting increasingly frustrated, because if he doesn't get the move done soon, Shimasi and Zera Mercedes will be here to spoil the party. And we saw what happened last week when Jeff Soren's got involved. He pulled off arguably the overtake of the season on the pair of them.
That gap's down to 1.1. I think, oh, Michael Davis has been disqualified.
Driving the wrong way, race control. Is that a misprint? I've never seen that in my life.
He must have spun and then
went. And here comes Michelangelo. He's going to try again around the outside.
Around the outside, no.
Bistas will cover that easy, and he does cover it again. But this is where it's a chance, Jamie, because it forces Bistas to take a different line. And here you go, Angelo up the inside again, and Bistas once again says no. As Zera Mercedes and Shimasi change, and this is interesting. That could be crucial. Shimasi making the early stop to try and jump the ball in the pitch,
penalty,
and that could be possible. He got a penalty in the way, and that could cost him. But Michelangelo side by side with Bistas again into turn 1. Now, this is it, Jimmy. Turn 2. This is it. Will he do it?
Oh, trying to do a switchback.
The inside. Bistas then breaks late and holds him off still. And now up the inside, tries Angelo. He spins around.
The big contact, the big contact. Oh, no. And as a good man, he waits up.
He waits on him. Zera Mercedes takes the lead then.
Uh-oh.
What a story we have here. Zera Mercedes takes the lead for Force India. Wow. So
and Nick has ripped the front end of the M plate off his car. Okay. What? Zera Mercedes 5 seconds stop go for ignoring yellow flags. I think it's because when Bistas spun.
Not sure.
I don't know how that's fair to him. But I don't know if everyone's speeding into the pit lane not realizing that it's 37 miles per hour, or if there's legitimately a glitch of the pit lane, because it seems like every single person who's pitted has gotten a penalty.
Yep, absolutely. We'll soon find out. I can tell you something else, Jamie. Michelangelo has damaged the left.
Yeah, he damaged that wing when they went through was it Brooklands or whatever it was, just before Luffield.
Well, that's a shame for Michelangelo. Well, what happened down at Luffield? I wasn't sure what was going on there. When I switched back to them, I was following Zera Mercedes when it happened. What happened between Bistas and Michael?
Michelangelo let Bistas back through again, and I don't know what happened. I think Bistas like brake checked him or something, going into Brooklands, the left-hander. I think that's the second. That's 2 incidents in a span of a straight. Cause I don't think Michelangelo should have damaged his wing. That was a bit. I don't know if that was naughty from Bistas, or if that was a genuine incident. But
well, I hope not, because we've been treated as some brilliant racing, and I don't want to see penalties start getting flung out. But I think they might need to be if there's been brake checking.
That's weird.
Going on.
Zera Mercedes and Liquid Blocks the front wing changes. I don't know what happened to Zera Mercedes' wing, but
no, he didn't have a front line change. He had a 5-second penalty to serve because of that stupid penalty he got. That's what stuffed him over. Meanwhile, at the front, Jamie, look at this. The battle for the soft tyres. The soft short runners.
Stanley, CJ, and Hayden.
Oh well, this is a bit of variety. We get battles all the way through the field, and now these 3 on the soft compound tyres are going to start giving us a show at the front. But so Michelangelo then nerfed into the side in the loop of Bistas, sent him for a half spin, waited up for him like the gentleman he is to let Bistas back through, and then we believe Bistas, when he went back through, brake checked him and damaged the wing.
The chat, everyone's saying Bistas brake checked him. I think it looked like that too when I looked back up. It looked like he slowed down way too early for the corner.
No, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. We've already had issues with safety cars, drivers taking out others under safety car in recent weeks, and we saw what happened to It's Me when that happened. Also the championship leader, by the way, in that league, the same as Beastars.
Yep.
So I wonder what kind of penalty he'll
Hayden's
get.
in.
If proven right, as Hayden comes into the pits for his stop. But on merit now, Jamie, it is Shimasi leading this in theory, with Bullet second and Beastars third. What a turn up this is.
Yeah, Shimasi leading over. Oh, Bulletproof is actually legitimately in front of Beastars too.
Yeah, he is. Beastars is all over him, look. But yeah, Bullet ahead of Beastars, Shimasi ahead as well. Hayden's in the pits. Where's he going to be joining all this? Running long on his soft tyres. Robbo's now up to third on his mediums. Stanley and CJ do battle at the front. Good to see Stanley running well out front.
Oh yes.
Always a consistent driver, Stanley. Always makes the finish and picks up the points that are available, doesn't he?
Oh yes. Love a good Stanley. Putting in a masterclass in the lead of the race. Followed by CJ. Liam Robo's, what, 6 seconds behind? But I know all 3 of those guys haven't pitted yet. Wow, you can hear that Red Bull, whoa, sliding on his tires. There's just no mechanical grip in that car.
My goodness, Hayden's a net 4th.
He's a net 4th.
Hayden's out in 4th place in theory when these guys stop, as Bullet and Beastars start to do it. And he's doing it in left field of all places. Oh, that is stunning. Well, from the sublime to the ridiculous, and then back to the sublime again. Absolutely brilliant from Beastars, and he goes straight past Bullet when he wasn't expecting it into left field corner. Beautiful move, and he takes 5th place.
Beastars is really under. He's actually under fuel. The fuel lights come back on, so will he be able to hold his? Unless he can pull a gap quickly to Bullet, because Bullet can just flick open the DRS and he's gonna have him back, surely.
Well, the thing is, Bullet's on mediums and Beastars is.
Both of them are on mediums on my screen, on the timing tower.
It's showing on the timing tower that he's on mediums to me, but it's showing on the track he's got softs on. So I don't
yeah, the timing tower is the correct one. What you see on track is incorrect.
Okay.
Oh, Liam Robo is now leading the race.
Liam Robo leads. Wow, we've seen this coming. He might be a one. That's brilliant to see, isn't it? We've seen so many different leaders so far.
Oh yeah.
But it is Liam Robo that leads. Shimasi will become the net leader, and Beastars will start to hunt him down. Bullet, and then it's Stanley who's in the pits with CG also in the pits. Where are they going to come out in relation to Hayden? Oh, they're going to be right with Hayden. Look at that. Hayden, is he going to get ahead of Stanley side by side? Hayden and Stanley.
Oh, the hand is up.
And Stanley.
Oh, they're side by side.
And is it Hayden? Is it Stanley? It looks like Hayden's got the high ground.
Still side by side.
Still rubbing wheels. Brilliant stuff.
Both of them DRS, though, so Stanley's not going to come back.
No, he's not going to be coming back, and Hayden's held him off. And he's up into a net 5th, or net 4th when Robbo pits. Good stuff there.
Good stuff there.
Stanley and Hayden. Banging wheels, but they kept it all clean and kept their front wings in place intact. So Liam Robbo now leads, but Shimasi 2nd, Beastars 3rd, and Bullet in 4th. It's going to be now Shimasi versus Beastars, we think.
Struggling, because he was 1.1 behind Hayden, and now he's down to 2 seconds. Hayden's on a mad one, but Local Blocks is falling off. He's got Michelangelo for company right behind him, though. So Michelangelo has lost a mountain of time to Beastars. Not just the front wing change, but just cars as well in between them.
Yeah.
That's his race done.
His race doesn't look good. And we've got Stanley and Hayden doing part 2. Jamie down at the end of the hanger straight. Hayden running deep into the corner. Stanley getting to the apex quickly. And now he can slingshot out of here. And maybe, Hayden...
Oh, I can rejoin.
Instructors fighting for position. Renault versus McLaren as they all head down into Stowe corner. Lickleblock's trying to go right round the outside of Stanley. Stanley's trying to watch Hayden in front of him. What a battle! Hayden 5th, Stanley 6th, Lickleblock 7th, and Michelangelo in 8th. And Michelangelo needs to get past them as quickly as he can to get on with his race and goes chasing back after the top guys.
He's still following. Is Lickleblock still ahead of Michelangelo?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's a 4-car fight, Jamie. Get in here.
Alright, let's see what's going on.
Hayden, Stanley, Lickleblocks, and Michelangelo all battling together all at once.
Oh my, yes,
Liam,
boys.
Look at this. And Hayden's still holding them off. His pace has dipped a little bit on the soft. He's putting on the mediums, I should say. and Stanley right behind him, then Lickleblocks, then Michelangelo. Who's going to make the move first? Where's the moves going to come from? You got to fancy Michelangelo and Lickleblocks. They should be quicker than these guys.
The Renault's inside the diffuser of the Sauber. Oh my god. Oh, the
What a
timing
battle.
thing fixed itself. There we go.
Look at this, the four of them. Whoa! Oh my goodness!
Whoa, what happened? Did Stanley... Oh! Oh, Stanley's upside down!
Oh wow!
Oh my
I think
god!
that might have... Wow, that was either the pit lane inside wall they took, or it was lag. It was one of the two.
Oh my god!
I think it was lag.
You think it was lag? Because he flipped and went upside down. Oh my god!
Yeah, I think it lagged inside a car and then it gets sent flying. Wow, that was crazy. As now we go back to Lickleblocks against Hayden.
Oh! The Renault's round! Oh my word! Lickleblocks is off.
Even worse.
And the wing is damaged. Whoa! He got boxed in between two cars going to Stowe. Oh my word!
And
Lickleblocks is done.
Retired. Oh dearie dear.
Oh
what a mess
no!
That was.
Hayden's left.
We're down to just, what, how many runners have we got now?
They're 12, 10, 11?
11, I think.
What happened there? Did they all just come together?
Well, I think so. Lickleblocks went for a spin. I think Hayden might have damaged his wing as a result of it all, maybe. And Lickleblocks pulls over.
Was it lag? Was it lag between Hayden and Stanley that caused Stanley to flip upside down?
I think so. And then I think it was even more lag that caused Lickleblocks to bang wheels with Hayden, I think.
Why is my timing delta screwed up? I think the lobby is going. Yeah, it's telling me Hayden's leading the race, but he's not.
What?
No, no. Everything's correct except for the fact that Hayden's leading the race. So I mean, Shamasi's actually the net leader, and Beastas has cut that gap down a bit. When the thingy messed up its mind. Jeez, that was a huge. I've never seen an accident that big in my life.
Yeah, that's going on Twitter.
That's good. I just came back and I saw a Sauber upside down flying towards the barriers, and we gotta say our prayers for him. Hopefully everything's all right. He's been flown to a nearby medical facility, and we'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, hopefully before the end of the race we'll let you know of Stanley's condition.
There we go. It's corrected itself.
Yeah, that's corrected himself. But hopefully Stanley is all okay, and the Sauber team are hoping and praying that there's no major injuries, but I do think he will be injured after that, because that was absolutely huge.
Yeah,
that was massive.
That was ugly.
Sorry to put a damper on it, folks, but he will be dead.
That was ugly. There was so many cars going nose to tail. I was like, there's no way this is not going to end badly.
The only way it wasn't as if it was the driver's fault, though. You know, it was going to end badly because the game wasn't having any of it. That's the problem. It's a bit disappointing.
That's very disappointing.
It wasn't the driver. So back to the action then. We've got Ace of Pace 7th and Liam Robbo 8th. That looks like a good battle to watch, Jamie. Between Ace of Pace and Liam Robbo. Liam Robbo is on the softs, the timing ladder's supposed to be right, but the drivers on the track are on all sorts of compounds. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, mine's corrected itself. They're actually, ever since they kicked me out and put me back in, just put them on the right actual compounds now. So Liam Robbo is the only one in the field on the softs. Everyone else is on the mediums.
Yeah, okay. And he's chasing down Ace of Pace, looking to get some good points. Hayden has his car's still going. I think he's out of the Grand Prix though in 9th. So we are down to 10 runners in theory. No, we're not. We're down to 9 runners that are actually on the track because Johnny's not here either. So Hayden and Johnny will drop to the back, and Hungry Tadpoles will move up into 9th place. But it's been a bit crazy, hasn't it? Not quite ILR too crazy, but it's been crazy.
Well, you know, normally either ILR1 or ILR2 delivers. They don't both deliver. So if ILR1 doesn't deliver, then yeah. So I don't know if it's the game or my PS4 that just had a disaster, because I just did a speed test on my phone and I have 195 downloads. So I don't know maybe my PS4 just decided no, I'm gonna do something else. But Tao has left this session. Oh, he DNF'd anyways.
So we're down to just 11 runners, 9 of them actually on the track with 9 laps to go. The Grand Prix gone by quite quickly. It's been that
it really has.
Crazy. But let's take stock, Jimmy. We've got some questions to ask you here. Shimasi against Beastas, 3.8.
It's been 3.8 the last 2 laps, so...
Is there any way Beastas can catch him? Because Shimasi, we know, is really quick. He's no slouch. He's not as if Beastas is chasing somebody he's 2 seconds a lap quicker than. He's racing somebody...
Well, let's take a look at the fuel. Shermassi's in flicking between lean and rich, or just slightly bit more fuel than Beastas has. Uh, I don't think Beastas is gonna catch him in time. You know, it's one thing catching someone; it's another thing overtaking.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And Beastas, I don't think he's going to get him though. He's just not got it, has he, today? The pace to beat Shimase. It looked like he had it to win the Grand Prix early doors, and then he and Michelangelo came together, and then that was the chain reaction that caused all the chaos that followed, didn't it? Really, as Michelangelo tried to come through the field, and then we saw the three leaders, the three new leaders on the soft compounds going long, all getting involved in as well. And it's been pretty crazy this race. We've had some good stuff, and we've seen some bad stuff in Beastas as well.
30.4 in the mediums.
Michelangelo. That's a good effort there for Michelangelo. Was that Michelangelo that did that? That was absolutely
Yeah, 30.4. That's incredible.
So what can he do then? We think Shimase is going to be safe from Beastas then. What about Bullet versus Michael?
Well, let's take a look. Bullet versus Michael. Well, we know how Bullet defends. He likes to be a bit more aggressive than others. I don't know, man. Michelangelo will catch him maybe, but getting past is, I don't know. It's a different story.
It sure is, and especially around this track, as we mentioned earlier on, we touched on about how difficult it is to follow in some of these high-speed corners, but it is looking likely that Shimase is going to pick up a win here, and that's a great result for him, isn't it? And Haas as well. They've had some good moments, Haas, this year, and they've had some not so good moments. Him and Ace of Pace have been at times in the midfield in the wars, and at times putting in good performances, but Shimase, in my opinion, he's overshone and outshone Ace of Pace. And Shimase, if anyone's wondering, he is going to be racing, I believe. Or is he going to be racing in the ULC? I think he is.
I think he might be.
Yeah, I think he's been spoken to and he's planning to do it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think Shimase has that gap under control.
I can confirm, by the way, this an exclusive. He was approached by Supreme Racing League to run in the ULC, or the United League Championship, but he said he's racing for ILR. He's already signed up, so there you go. He was approached by Supreme Racing League, but ILR snatched him up first. Of course, he does race in both of those leagues, but in the end, ILR snatched him up, and I believe he's going to be racing in the ULC when it all kicks off next year. So Shimase leading the way from Beastas in second, 3.5 seconds. The gap not really coming down at all. Then it's Bulletproof in third position with Michelangelo catching him all the time, down to 4.8 seconds now. He's got 7 laps to close further. It's a
what's
tall
this?
order.
Whoa!
CJ
and Liam Robo getting a bit feisty, and Liam Robo pushes CJ out wide. What's going on there? Gee.
That's aggressive. That's
very aggressive from the two of them.
At one another. So here we go then. CJ versus Robo.
Oh, Liam spun.
He spun it. And goodness me, round goes Liam Robo, and he drops to 7th place. And now we've got CJ getting a penalty for getting a place by cutting a corner. What the hell?
Yeah, it looked like he went off track to complete the pass. That's what I'm trying to understand. I missed it a bit because of the awful camera angle, but it looked like something was illegal, is all I can say. Something illegal happened. I'm just not sure what it was.
Well, 6 more laps to go.
Oh, Hayden's.
And it's
yeah.
turned into a bit of a damp squid, hasn't it? I mean, it was so exciting at the start of the race, and then with all the incidents that have happened, the game's not been great to us. It's
so weird how that train of cars just ended up crashing. First off, he had Stanley go upside down, and then someone left, and then, I don't know. I think it might be connection troubles, too, is what caused part of the accident, because there's no way it was just driver error.
Yeah, agreed. Totally agreed. And of course, going to the stewards as well, Beastas after this Grand Prix would think about a potential, or a rumoured, so I'm not going to sit here and say he did or didn't do, but a rumoured brake test on Michelangelo, so that will go to the stewards as well later on, so make sure you stay around after the Grand Prix to hear the fallout from that one. But Shimase, he deserves this win, Jamie, doesn't he, if he can hold on for the next 6 laps?
Yeah, he's done an absolutely brilliant job of munching that gap. It's still 3.8 after like 5 laps.
And he's shown he's had pace in recent races, and he started to get himself into towards the front end of the field, isn't he? And I wonder what Jeff's Revenge will be thinking today. And so I wonder what VRT Cliffy and Nickel Blocks, if they had a clean race today, and even Michael Davis, if they had a clean race today with Beastas and Michelangelo coming to blows, there was an opportunity to pick up the victory, and unfortunately for them, it's Shimase but it looks like the man that's going to do it. A day
Yeah,
of what, a case of what might have
deserved.
been for those guys, eh?
I know, huh?
Uh,
It's a shame because all those incidents, you know, ruined what could have been a really good race. But I mean, I don't really expect anything with Silverstone, to be fair.
well, we never quite got the classic we're hoping for. We've got 5 laps to go, and we'll ask you guys now in the comments to tell me who you would vote for your driver of the day. Jamie, what do you think? Who would you
Shimasi,
vote for?
I'd say Shimasi's my driver of the day. I mean,
Yep.
he's the only one that hasn't really seemed to get himself into a lot of trouble. So I don't know. It's a shame Michelangelo and Beast came together because they would still be leading, probably fighting for the lead right now. But you know, it's what happens. It's racing.
Yep, you're absolutely right. I am also going to agree with you. I would give it to Shimasi, and I would give Bullet an honourable mention. He's done a good job to get into the podium today. Good effort from him.
Oh, yeah.
Scottish driver. So an honourable mention to him, but for Shimasi, for me,
Well, Michelangelo's only
Uh,
1.7 behind him. You know, that gap is that gap is
that's
close.
not- no.
No, it's not. My PS7's having a disaster. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's fine now. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there, but it's fine now.
I don't know. I think my
But-
PSN's having issues because I'm doing internet tests and everything's fine. So I don't know.
Lexi, Tom, have we got the stream back? Anyone watching? Can you see it? I think
Yeah,
it's back.
I can see the stream on my phone. I can see the
I can
comments
see it
too.
as well now.
It's only a matter of
To be
time here
fair.
before Michelangelo just gets Bullet probably in a straight line. He's a lot of fuel in that car.
Yep, we'll soon find out. His Bullet feels need to go defensive already. Cops Corner's not an overtaking place. Don't expect it to be done here.
Yeah,
It's already been done once by
he's
these
getting
guys,
close
and
though.
Here goes Michelangelo. Surely not into Maggots and Beckett's. I'd be closing my eyes if he was trying it there, because I think we'd have another Stanley like crash if we did that through Maggots and Beckett's.
Yeah.
Bullet struggling to get the exit there, and this is it now. Here comes Michelangelo. Bullet will feel the need to defend. Michelangelo, the Greek driver, is going to try and snatch that podium away from the Scotsman. Can he go the long way round and make the move stick? Bullet will defend hard. He's not an easy customer to overtake. You said that earlier, Jamie. And Bullet continues to defend. He moves to the inside line. Michelangelo tries the outside. Surely he can't go right round there. That would be pretty impressive. That is very impressive. What a move.
They might go side by side,
Bullet comes
though.
back. Oh,
Whoa.
across the line, Bullet comes back, and there you go, proof is in the pudding. He is a tough customer. Bullet's not having that. No way you're taking me down the outside. And he holds on to his podium place for the moment. Michelangelo tries again on the inside. And
That
the back
close,
wheels
they're
this
looking
time.
up.
Oh, nearly spinning him. And then having a look and almost doing what he did to Beastars down
Yeah.
at the loop section.
His
Great
head's
racing.
gone.
Great racing, and this time they'll try again. Bullet's going to have to put in some shift if he wants to hold on to this podium for the next 3.5 laps. Michelangelo tries the outside line. Bullet covers it off. He can now do the switchback. He'll go this way and then he'll come.
Possible to
Oh
go
no,
around
he tries
outside.
to go right round the outside.
Oof.
He'll get
That's
a good
difficult.
exit, but surely not enough. Surely not enough into Cops, I wouldn't have thought. Nope, no way through. He's right up behind him. Look at him weaving left and right,
my.
trying to find a way past him. This is great stuff between these two. He's almost pushing him through
Yeah,
Cops.
he's gonna be careful there. Come on, let's not do anything silly.
Oh, and he thought about it getting into Maggots, but he lifted out the throttle.
Yeah.
And no wonder. Now, here we go again. Can he set it up and give him the throttle nice and early? It's all about getting your exit through there. And again, he slingshots onto the tail of that Toro Rosso. DRS open, Bullet defends, and then here we go. Michelangelo, take two, round the outside. I think he might do it this time, you know. Bullet breaks
no.
very, very late. Hold on, here comes the cutback. Bullet will do what he did last time and cover the inside line. But this time, he probably wouldn't have let Michael round the outside, and indeed he does not. Lets him know that he's
My
there
goodness.
and holds on still. Good battling.
Offensive masterclass.
Good racing between the two of them. And Michelangelo, can he find a way past Bullet then as they go down towards turn 3? This is where he likes trying it. He likes a little look. Oh, Bullet just about covering it. To the inside on the way down in the brakes. Almost out. Oh, he moved it. Here we go, Michelangelo.
Oh.
Has a look up the inside again.
It's not worth doing that because you get a bad exit onto the Wellington Straight.
Yeah, it really isn't. I don't see the point of doing it. And,
Yeah.
and last time he did it, he almost damaged his wing and he went sent these guys round and beat them. Bullet covers again. That's all within the rules in my opinion.
Michelangelo,
I think it just
he
looks-
went too late for the gap.
Yeah. I think it just looks bad because Michelangelo's making lots of moves behind him.
Yeah.
Trying to frighten Bullet off the road. That's why it looks bad, but trust me, it's absolutely on the limit of what's acceptable. Bullet again will defend to the inside. Michelangelo tries the long way around at Cops. Bullet shoots into the corner, runs deep, and now they're going to be side by side.
Not
into
through Maggots and Beckett.
Oh,
my
goodness.
word!
Oh, Maggots and Beckett side by side. Bullet holds on.
He still holds on.
Oh, this is classic stuff. Brilliant racing between the two of them, and still Michelangelo is frustrated. Is the Greek driver going to taste some champagne today? If he doesn't, Bullet certainly deserves to with the way he's been defending. Michelangelo tries ducking and diving again to the outside. Bullet covers again on the inside.
Defensive masterclass.
We'll just cover the inside once again.
Oh, trying to go on the outside.
Tries the outside. No.
Nah, this is a madness. This is a defensive masterclass from Bullet here.
Oh, brilliant driving. Lap 25 out of 26 has started. Now he's running out of ideas now. As Michelangelo. Bullet might be getting a few votes on the driver of the day count now. Late charge up the pole, I think, for this effort. I'm still going to have to give it to Shimasi though, even if Bullet leaves him off. But here comes Michelangelo then.
Here we go.
This time listens to Jamie, doesn't try it. And he's closer than he's ever been. Bullet needs to move now. He needs to get defensive now, and he does.
Oh.
Michelangelo has to go the long way down. Surely he's got enough speed in that car to outbrake him and go steaming around the outside. No, he doesn't, because Bullet goes deep again. Forces Michael. That's great defending.
So good at defending. That's brilliant. ZR Mercedes is catching a rate too, so they probably want to pick this up a bit.
Yeah, they really do. And meanwhile out front, Shimasi's got this under control, but we can't take our eyes off this. Round the outside, no. Can't do it this time. Bullet runs deep again. Are we going to go through Maggots and Beckett side by side again? Maybe not, but asking too much.
Asking for too much.
How close he is. Pushing him to the limit here. Bullet's looking in his mirrors every time he goes through a corner. He's looking left, he's looking right. And here comes Michelangelo. Can he do it this time as they head down the hangar straight? Again, you know what's going to happen here? Bullet's just going to run it out wide.
Yep.
Oh, he can't run it out wide because Michael's there.
They push him off the track.
They collide.
They collide, yeah. It was a bit awkward. I think it was fair, but it was awkward. He's only got, what, one more chance to do this.
Yep.
It is actually a very good battle.
Shimasi leads as Michael continues to get more frustrated. Beastas clearly doesn't have the pace this afternoon here to win.
He's falling off.
No, don't talk about that in a minute.
Oh, Bullet goes to the inside, Michelangelo on the outside.
Tries the outside. This is it. Bullet pushes him to the edge of the track and more. Was that in the rules? I'm not sure. Michelangelo is through and up into third place. Well, Bullet comes steaming back at him. I don't think so.
They don't have, neither one of them have DRS.
No, so that looks like it's the stalemate. It's no longer a stalemate. It's Michelangelo up into third place. Bullet down to fourth.
Right behind him too.
And ZR Mercedes has caught them very, very quickly.
Very
Good move
quickly.
there in the end for Michael. He deserved to get the place there. I think Bullet pushed the limits just a little too much.
But hey.
And through went Michelangelo.
He went through, so.
Great battle though.
I think it was hard but fair. Because Michelangelo's car wasn't completely around the outside, so Bullet technically did have the right to do that.
Yeah, it was borderline. We'll give him it. But at the end of the day, he's lost the place, so it's not one for the stewards anyway, is it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Shimasi is coming round the final corner now. He has put in a brilliant drive here today. He stayed out of trouble. He wins the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. He wins in front of the home crowd. Beastas is second. There'll be a fallout to be had after the race about what he did with Michelangelo. But coming home third on his recovery drive is Michelangelo.
Oh, the Mercedes down the inside!
Oh, Bullet comes
they're still side by side, banging wheels.
It's like Hamilton Massa. And Michelangelo third, Bullet fourth, and
he's out of fuel. He ran out of fuel.
He's out of fuel.
ZR Mercedes took fourth.
Yep, because Bullet ran out of fuel in the line. Wow. Bullet fifth, disappointment for him.
Wow.
CG sixth, Liam Robbo seventh, and Asif Pace is going to be coming home in a disappointed 8th place with Hungry Tadpoles lapped and Hayden lapped in 10th with Johnny a lap down as well in 11th. What a joke for Bullet that is. And I tell you what, is that a late contender for disaster of the season for Bullet there? Disaster class.
Yeah,
losing,
probably.
A place on the finish line running out of fuel. Oh my goodness.
That's a disaster to be fair. I feel bad for him. He wasn't watching his fuel. When the adrenaline's running like that, the last thing you're worried about is fuel.
Yeah, you can't think about fuel, can you?
Yeah.
But I have to say, congratulations to Shimasi. What a drive by him.
What a drive.
He showed he had pace today. He might not have had it in the first stint. He was dropped off a little bit from the front two until they started battling. But certainly in the second stint, he was outpacing Beastas. Beastas wasn't catching him. He was pulling away. And it's a good job from Shimasi. Arguably, at the moment, the pecking order is Michelangelo and Shimasi ahead of Beastas in pace. Do you think that's fair?
Yeah.
Jamie?
Yeah,
Arguably.
arguably, yeah, yeah. Still difficult to
It's one
call.
to discuss.
That's one to
One to
discuss.
discuss.
One that the stewards would be definitely discussing as well too.
Look at that. Shimasi had two pet time penalties, and he only beat Beastas by 2 tenths as a result. What?
My screen shows he had 10 seconds, but you won by 5.
Oh, right, well, so that's just the game for you, innit? You never know what's going on.
Yeah, you never
But
know.
there you go here at Silverstone. It's Shimasi. You've seen him on the podium there. He was absolutely delighted with the victory here at his home race. He wins from Beastas in second, Michelangelo third, Zera Mercedes fourth, Bullet fifth, CJ sixth, Liam Robles seventh, Asa Pace eighth, Tadpoles ninth, and 10th was Hayden.
Hayden.
Jimmy, are we going to get these guys in for the podium interviews, or what do you think?
I should, but I need to. Do I do that or I just sort out what's wrong with my PSN? How long does the race
Whatever, Jamie, I'm not fussed.
Shoot, I'm gonna sort out my PSN first because I need to figure out what's going on. But anyways,
Okay.
thank you guys for watching, and hopefully, what's the next race? Hungary? It's the last race of the year,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So
Last one of 2017.
yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys next week in Hungary for the final race of this year. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, another season.
Whoa, whoa.